Let's welcome ourselves back to this class. Let's see how we can compute the resultants in these two cases. Now, here we have perpendicular vectors, and I have shown the formula for finding perpendicular vectors before. Now, let's see these two examples. Let's see what's going to happen. Solution. For the first one, let's redraw the diagram. So we have 3 Newton here and we have 4 Newton here. So by parallelograms law, we need to complete the parallelogram. So here will also be 4 Newton. Since here is 4 Newton, then let's complete this also. This will be 3 Newton as well. So completing it, then our resultant will come from the point of action. The diagonal from the point of action. This is the resultant. Now, here will also be 90 degrees. So from the formula, we have seen that we can use Pythagoras theorem here. That means r squared, since this is a right angle triangle, r squared equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. So at the end of the day, we have an r squared equal to 3 squared is 9 plus 4 squared, that's 16. Put the two together, r squared equal to 25. Now, you can take the square root of both sides. That means r will be equal to 5 Newton. That is our resultant. Now, magnitude, this is the magnitude of the resultant. Magnitude alone is not enough to specify a vector or to state a vector. We need to find the direction. And the direction is always the direction it moves. The angle it makes with either the north or the south. That's if you are using compass bearing. So, but if you are using true bearing, which is 3 digits, you must always come from the north. Here is the north and here is east. This is northeastern direction. So I need to put an angle here to know the direction straight. So to compute this, I can take the tan of this angle, opposite over adjacent. That means tan theta equal to opposite over adjacent, that's 4 all over 3. So 4 over 3 is 1.3333 and so on. That means theta will be arctan of 1.3333 and so on. So what does this give me? If I press my calculator for arctan of 1.33, so shift tan of 1.3333, the Jesus comes, we have 53.1294. Approximately that's 53.13 degree. So to specify the resultant completely, I will say this is 5 Newton in the direction. This is north, theta degree east, north 53.13 degree east. This is the complete specification of our resultant. So with the magnitude and the direction, we have our resultant. That's how to state it completely. Now, another way of stating this angle is to say 5 Newton, 53.13 degree east of north. So question options can be like that. 5 Newton, 53.13 degree east of north. Or you just say it the way it is. 5 Newton, north 53 degree, 53.13 degree east. So let's see the second question. See the second question. So number 2, we have this diagram. We have 12 Newton here and we have 5 Newton here. Then we have perpendicularity here. Now let's complete this parallelogram. This will be 5 Newton also, and this will be 12 Newton as well. Let's compute the resultant. This is the point of action. We draw our resultant from here. This is R. Now, can have our r squared according to the formula equal to f1 squared plus f2 squared. You can pick anyone we like as f1. Let's pick 5 as f1, 12 as f2. That means r squared will be equal to 5 squared plus 12 squared, which will give me, so that's 25 plus 144. That's 169. R squared equal to 169. So we take the square root of both sides. That means R equal to square root of 169, which is 13 Newton. So at times you don't even need to calculate this. These two numbers plus and 13, 5, 12, and 13 are Pythagorean triplets. Once the two of the sides are 5 and 12, the third will be 12. Just like this, 3, 4, and 5. They are Pythagorean triplets. So now we move. Let's find the angle. This is the resultant, but the resultant is not completely stated without mentioning the angle. So there is the angle made by the resultant with the south. This is south. So using compass bearing, we have to move from the south to wherever our resultant is. So let's put theta here. Or if we want to use 3-digit bearing, that means we need to go back to our north. We now come all the way from the north to wherever our line is. But this time around, I want to use compass bearing. Let's get the angle here. The angle here is theta. This is opposite over adjacent. Let's use tan. So tan of theta will be equal to opposite, which is 5 all over adjacent, 5 over 12. So 5 over 12 will give me 0. Let's punch our calculator for that. 5 divided by 12 is 0.41666 and so on. So if we press the arctan of that, arctan, so that means theta will be equal to, remove tan from here, you have arctan of 0.416666 and so on. So theta will become arctan of 0.416666. That's 22. That gives me 22.6198, approximately 22.62 degrees. So that is the angle, the direction. Now, how do we now state this direction with respect to the resultant? So our resultant will be completely stated as 13 Newton in the direction south. This is southeastern direction. Southeast, that's south 22.62 degree east. This is southeast. So another way to state this is to say 13 Newton, 22.62 degree east of south. So thank you for viewing this. God bless you.